Well, hello, this is Simon Hall here, the creator of Mortem, Gloriam and Total War Rome and many other military game rule sets. And this is just a very quick starter video because we have now an agreement with WoFun. And WoFun do these amazing flats which are using incredible artwork by Peter Dennis. So they're an amazing way to get going in the hobby because basically you can get yourself the rule book and a box now with 2 complete armies in. So I'm just going to do a little bit first of all of what's in the box. This is the Punic War Army. So it comes beautifully set up in these stunning boxes, very, very stylish. And when you open it up, you'll see it's all carefully padded out and protected. You get your bases. So these are the bases that we need for playing my game of Meg, 40mm frontage bases. So we've got a range of different bases. You can see you've got a green side and you've got a brown side, so you can use either. So there are your bases. We've got smaller bases here, which will be used for wound markers. Individual figures can be used to show where there's damage, which is excellent. And then you get these incredible pieces of artwork. So let's have a look what we've got here. Carthaginian generals, okay? And I'm just going to show you how easy they are to put together, because all you have to do is pop one out, like that. You'll see it's got a little tag on the bottom, and to create a general, I'll probably use one of these for me to create a general, because I'll probably put 2 figures on it. So we'll do a general at the front, and maybe somebody carrying a standard bearer to sit behind him, and put that in place, and there you have a general. How many seconds did that take for me to do? Very few indeed. I'm going to bring that closer, hopefully you can see some of the really nice detail. And then in terms of the troops, more Carthaginians here. Let's have an elephant. There you go, an elephant stand. That only needs 1 to a base, so it'll go on one of these. And we have some of the elephants that starts from Numidia in the Carthaginian army. And if we work our way through, they get all these lovely sheets. So that's another sheet of Carthaginians. Another sheet of Carthaginians. I can see some Numidian skirmishers in here. More Numidian skirmishers. These are what are going to be used as wound markers. These are casualties. So a casualty marker, which becomes a wound marker as you would refer to it in the game. One of those sits behind a fowl when it suffers some damage. There you go. Beautiful. And then we find our way into some Romans. So classic Punic War period Romans. Just to give you a show, I'll put 1 base together just to show you. So lovely base of what will be in reality Hastati and Principes, and that will be 2 to a base. It'll be one of these. I'll put 1 in there, and we'll put 1 in there, and you have now a ready-made base for Pacto. So if you want to put a small game, these individual bases are what you need. You put 2 behind each other, that becomes a unit. Or you can play the bigger game of Magna, which is twice the size, and simply do it by treating this as the base, and when you lose a rear base, you take 1 off. So you've actually got 2 armies in the same box here, 2 scales of armies. You can play the Pacto game, which is played on this board here, 3x2, or you could play the Magna game, which is played on a 4x3, which is a bigger game, with exactly the same box set. And this box set is a fraction of the cost of buying and painting metal. If you were to buy these 2 armies in metal, it'd be roughly half the price of this box set. But of course, the metal is just the metal. You've then got the bases, you've then got to paint them. If you were to get one of these professionally painted, even to wargame standard, it probably cost you 4 to 5 times what one of these box sets would cost. Do it to collector standard, which is anything like this artwork, it will be even more still. I'll show you more. I'm going to put these together and put them on the table as a game, and then you can see what they look like as a game. But for now, there's a little bit of intel on our new WoFun Meg packs, ready-made battle sets, and WoFun themselves will be stocking the rules, the dice, the cards, everything, so you'll be able to one-stop shop in Europe for these plus everything. And in the UK, we're going to stock these box sets, so I've had 20 arrive now, and we will be able to serve those up as a package. So look forward to more news on that as we work through this as a way for people to get into our wonderful hobby without massive expense or time. Thanks for listening.